Hello. Hello. Um, wow. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's been like a week since I've streamed. Um, hello. It's been a week since the last stream. Goth Pippi blesses you all. What the hell happened to you? And this is why you'd never get it. This is why you'd never get it. Um, I went on a camping trip over the weekend, which is why I couldn't stream over the weekend. And then yesterday, I simply didn't feel like it. Honestly. Um, okay, wait, hold up, back up. Hi everyone. I'm Pippi. And we're continuing Summer of Sonic today. However, um, we're not playing any games today. We're doing something a little special. Today, my good friend Pluto and I are going to be reading sonic.exe, the infamous creepypasta so bad it was removed from the creepypasta wiki for being too unserious. Oh my god, that's you. Wow. I did a little bit of tweaking on my mic in between streams. I hope you noticed. I was actually supposed to do it yesterday, and then I didn't do that. I didn't do anything yesterday, despite my plans, but la 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 la. Speaking of things... Hello, I'm here. Hello! Hi, Cherry. How's it going? I believe you said you were going to see the... Oh, yes! Yes, so Thursday I saw The Amazing Digital Circus, the last act, and then Friday I left for a camping trip, so that was my back half of last week. Mike does sound pretty nice. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I don't even really know what happens to my mic. I don't know if it's just like I don't have like a soundproofed room, so some days it sounds worse than others. I saw it as well. What were your thoughts on it? I'm not gonna say anything spoilery until it releases. I do have a lot of thoughts on it though. I thought it was good though. I enjoyed it. For me, honestly, the highlight of the movie was how many teenagers I saw like frolicking around the mall in their cosplays. And then like there was a girl, she could not have been any older than like 14 or 15. She sat 2 seats from me and she started crying like 10 minutes in. And when the credits were rolling, she was still sobbing. There were so many like, did you buy any merch afterwards? No, I did not. I'm going out on Thursday, and so I'm on like financial lockdown, which sucks because I would love a bar of dark chocolate right now, and I can't go buy one. I can't spend a single dime until Thursday. But I get paid on Friday anyway, so it doesn't matter. On Friday morning, oh god, I'm gonna get myself like the biggest like mocha possible. I am such a chocolate fiend right now. I want so much chocolate, and I want a latte. I want a latte so bad. I'm gonna get myself a mocha on Friday, and then probably, oh my god, today I was at my mom's house, and she wasn't home, so like she wasn't home, and there were only 2 squares left, so I didn't eat them all, but she had like a chocolate bar. She had a chocolate bar sitting on her table. I'm debating on going to watch the Backrooms movie by myself. Pluto and I are gonna go catch it at some point. Probably like sometime next week, I think, is when we vaguely talked about possibly doing it. She had this chocolate bar, and it was dark chocolate, and then it was caramel filled, and then like on the bottom there was like freeze-dried raspberries. Oh, it's so good. I want it. I watch all the movies. That's how I'm trying to be. I want to watch more movies. I should get like next year I should get like a movie pass to a specific brand of movie theaters, and then I should just go see as many movies as I can, whether I've heard of them or not. Possibly. It's already in my calendar. Okay. I want to be respectful to your schedule, and I know we didn't necessarily agree on a date yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a lot to say to you guys, actually. I have a lot to talk about. This is the whole thing, is like when I stream daily or like multiple times a week all in a row, my schedule's your schedule, silly. Oh my god. What a flirt. I have so much to say. When I like stream like one stream right after another, I run out of shit to talk about. I take like a week break and I'm like, oh my god, guys, guess what? This is our little gossip session. We're about to read a scary bedtime story, and this is our little like, we're having pillow talk right now. I've been watching a lot of movies with my beloved lately. It's awesome. Love rules. I watched the Batman I have been wanting to watch the Batman 2022 since the Batman 2022 came out, and somehow I still haven't done it. I still haven't done it. Anyways, Cherry, also congratulations on the beloved. I don't know if I ever said that. W. W, I love friendship. It's so good. You have to watch. Ugh. I gotta fucking watch it. I gotta watch it. Anyways, man, where do I even start? I've been trying to exercise over the last 2 days. I went on a run yesterday, and then I went on another run this morning. It's been going okay. My body hurts. My body hurts. I won't gonna lie. We watched that? No, we didn't. That's not one of the ones we watched. Is it? Oh, you know what? If I don't remember it, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened right now, because this happened so often where I'd be like, oh my god, we have to watch this movie. We're gonna watch it tonight. Let's watch this movie tonight. And then we'd get like 20 minutes in. It's not even Dementia Frog. We'd get 20 minutes in and my ass would fall asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna lay in bed and we're gonna watch this movie together. And then like 20 minutes or less. Me. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. I'm sorry. What would be really funny is if I watched Batman 2022 again and then just somehow remembered everything that happened in it while I was watching it. Because when I tell you, I do not fucking remember that movie. I do remember Pato getting drunk and watching Batman and Robin together. Probably one of my favorite movie experiences. That shit was great. But I sorry to, this is my formal apology to both Pattonus and Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry I don't remember your movie. That reminds me of a funny story. The first time I ever went to a movie theater was to see Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and I fell asleep really early in. There was this one year, my mom, one year for my birthday, my mom took me to go see Megamind in 3D, because movies in 3D were a really big deal at the time. And she got like a late night showing, and I don't know how late was late night, because when you're a kid, the sky is dark and you're like, it's late. But she got like a nighttime showing, and I literally 3D glasses still on, fell asleep sitting upright in my chair. I don't think I watched Megamind in full until several years later. I've never been able to make it through The Wizard of Oz without dozing off, and that's real. That's real. Oh, you know what? Okay. As somebody who really likes horror, and low-key, I like this color combo on myself. I kind of fuck with the black and red and pink. This is really cool. But as somebody who likes horror as much as I do, I cannot get through the Blair Witch Project. Like, I tried watching it twice with the person I was dating at the time. Fell asleep both times. And the thing about it is, both of us fell asleep both times. Both both of us were like, this movie's ass. I think a big part of the Blair Witch Project, though, is like you had to be there when it came out because like it was a trick that was only ever gonna work once. I feel like I need like a gothic, like fancy vampire bedroom background. But again, I'm on financial lockdown. I can't spend a penny until next week. So whatever. Any hoozles. I've been trying to work out more. No money spending. None. Technically not until next week. Technically it's until I get paid on Friday. But no money spending. Okay. I did go for a run yesterday. But I do what's called interval running. And I don't technically do interval running the way you're supposed to do it. Here's what I do. I go out and I have my path. I pretty much know where I'm going to go and where I'm going to stop, right? And so I will reach a certain point, and then I will set a visual goal for myself. Like, I'll be like, okay, I'm walking now, and once I get to this line in the sidewalk, I have to run until I reach this mailbox. And I just do that on and off. I like walk and run on and off for my whole route. And so I did that yesterday, but it rained over the weekend. And I live in a very humid state. So like the humidity shot up and like it was kind of like breathing in a wall of sweat. Like it was so muggy. And so I basically had to give up on running at all, like maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of the way through because I started getting dizzy. Like I started overheating bad style. And so I just walked the rest of the way back home. And it was kind of incredible because it was too hot to do cool down laps either. So I just went inside and I hopped on an exercise bike and I, did some cycling, just a little bit of cycling to cool off. And I had my big ice water. Oh, it was lovely. It was wonderful. And then this morning I woke up and I went for another run, basically the same route with a goal. I don't have specific quote unquote like fitness goals. My goal this morning was to just run more than I did yesterday. And I did that. And I was very proud of myself. And then, I made my breakfast and all that. The problem with all this is that my body hurts. You're so right. I'm getting out the hula hoop. Exactly. I pretty much refuse to make compromises on my diet, right? Like I love food too much. I love food too much to be like, I'm going on a diet, I'm cutting out carbs, blah, 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 blah. I love food too much to ever be okay with doing that. And so I just have to get back into the groove of being active more often. It is all about portions. So like instead of like cutting things out, I like try to find compromises for myself of being like, okay, well, so the one thing that I've talked about extensively with other people is that I cannot be one of those people who gives up soda. And it is so awesome for the people who can do that, really good for them. But I love the mouthfeel of soda too much. I love the mouthfeel too much to give it up, and I love the taste too much to trade it for sparkling water. I zoned out for a few minutes to taking personality quizzes. Hell yeah. Which My Little Pony are you? Yeah, dieting is like cringe. Dieting is cringe. I think society has moved past the need for dieting. So like instead of being like, oh, so here's the thing. I love the mouthfeel of soda too much to give it up. I love the flavor too much to trade it for sparkling water. And the other nail in my coffin is that I cannot stand the taste of artificial sweeteners, so I can't switch to zero sugar sodas. It tastes like shit. It's literally undrinkable to me. I hate it. Those people who are like hopelessly addicted to Diet Coke, how's it feel being God's favorite? If I hear the word diet, I can feel my hackles raise. Ugh, gross. I'm just like really like staunchly against being like I'm going on a diet. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, you're not. I got Applejack. I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, I feel like maybe I was a Twilight Sparkle. I was a little bit antisocial and I loved to read and I was really smart. But nowadays, I'm not really sure. Nowadays, I feel like my goal is to be kind of a Pinkie Pie. I definitely agree that Pluto is an Applejack. Best thing I can do diet-wise is just getting sugar-free versions of things I already eat or drink. What was I... Oh, when I went out of town a few weeks ago, everybody wants to be I think everybody wants to be kind of a Pinkie Pie. I have, like, when I've been editing my VODs, I realized that I don't finish reading chats out loud. I need to read the full chat out loud or not at all. Everybody wants to be kind of a Pinkie Pie. Yeah, I feel like being a Pinkie Pie is like a really good goal for the average person. You know, like I feel like it's nice to be. It's nice to want to be a Pinkie Pie, even if like successfully being a Pinkie Pie is like super. Is, you know, it can be unrealistic for a lot of people to have that amount of like positivity all the time. But like I feel like working towards that direction is like always a good thing for anyone. Over the last, I think even like the last 8 months, like it's been a very recent change. I've been very staunchly against like people who like won't communicate honestly and just like talk about their feelings. Like if you don't talk about your feelings, I don't see like what are you getting out of your life? Like any hoozles. When I was out of town for my cousin's graduation a few weeks ago, I was in my uncle's wife's parents' turbo millionaire lake house, and they were like, "Oh, we have some brownies. Do you want some brownies?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a brownie." It's like a little small brownie, and I ate it, and it was a really good brownie. And they were like, "Actually, they're sugar-free." And that was the first time ever in my entire fucking life that I genuinely couldn't tell that what I was eating was sugar-free. That shit was bomb. It was so bomb. And my mom, of course, was like, "Okay, don't eat too many of these because you're gonna shit yourself." And I was like, Mama. It's like they're ultra mega weed brownies. If I got drugged by my uncle's wife's parents, I think I'd actually be mad. I'd be pretty mad about that. Are you kidding me? Pippy, did you just eat the forever weed brownie? That reminds me, I have brownie mix I gotta make. I feel like, here's the thing. I like brownies, but I like cakey brownies, and I feel like it's more common to like fudgy brownies. Legendary reference. Dude, I gotta pull up the comic. It's a classic. Where did I put it is the problem. This is my favorite thing that Pluto has ever drawn for me. Hold on, I have the other one too. Where's the up there? This shit is so fucking funny to me. The what? Like literally every single expression in this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Also, yeah, Pipiana Zaza is like the greatest ever. Pipiana Zaza is right up there with Stony Pony in my opinion. Yeah, Pluto you can keep. Pluto, I want you to draw me and meme comics exclusively forever. Oh yes, I do. While everyone is here, I do have one extremely important announcement, like really, really, really important. Like it's really important. Do you guys remember before we started Summer of Sonic when I said the only thing that can interrupt Summer of Sonic was a Deltarune Chapter 5 release date? So they announced Deltarune Chapter 5 today. And so, yeah, starting literally tomorrow and going for 2 weeks, I will be starting my Undertale Deltarune straight through playthrough, funny voices and everything. So I hope you all will join me for that. Yeah, we'll get back to Sonic afterwards, but like, I'm so excited. It's Summer of Sonic. We interrupt the Summer of Sonic for Deltarune. I wanna play Undertale also, not because I think playing Undertale is like essential to playing Deltarune. They are their own like distinct games. It's just, you know, they're buddies, they're sisters. What's Deltarune? Bait used to be believable. What else do I have to talk to you guys about? Lately, I've been back into drinking overnight oats shakes because we had like 6 of them, and my dad has been like, you have to fucking eat these. I swear, like, stop. I drank too many of them when I first discovered them, and now my dad is like I drank too many of them. I burned myself out, so now there's 6. There's 6 of them in the pantry, and so I've been drinking them heavy. I'm gonna give you my opinions on all the flavors I've had so far. Starting, oh, you're actually being genuine. Deltarune is not necessarily a spiritual sequel to Undertale. It uses some of the same characters and narrative devices, but all in all, it is its own independent story. It's a Toby Fox creation. The music is really delicious. The dialogue is really, really, really good. I was quite late to it. I tried it. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm into this whole Deltarune thing. I don't know. I don't get it. And then when that was like, what, like when it first came out, which was like, didn't it come out like 7 or 8 years ago? I don't fucking know. And then chapters 3 and 4 came out, I think last year. And I was like, you know what? My favorite streamer is streaming it. I'll give it another chance. And then I was like, oh my God. I get it. I get it. I don't actually know what I guess like a spiritual successor in that case. I didn't make the connection there. My bad. Yeah, successor. So would I be fine playing that first, or should I play Undertale? You do not have to play Undertale first. Any references to Undertale that are in Deltarune, I do not think are like, I don't think any of them hinge on the narrative, because Toby Fox has said in the past that he wants people to consume Deltarune as its own independent game and not treat it like the sequel to Undertale. Anyway, so that starts tomorrow, and Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out on the 24th. So everybody warm up their funny voices, because we're going back to the funny voice factory. And I still can't do an Australian accent. I can't do most accents, actually. I can do a southern accent, and I can kind of do a little, I can kind of get a little like funny little New Yorker. Like that's kind of it when it comes to my accents. I'll never forget when I just wanted to practice a little bit of reading and voice acting, and so I fired up Ace Attorney, and everyone was giving me a little bit of shit, a little bit of teasing about my funny voices, until I got to Lotta Heart, and just whipped that shit out, knocked it out of the park. That shit was so funny. Anyways, shout out Lotta Heart, actually. Really good character. I've realized Common was in my DMs the other day being like, you should shoot for being one of the you should shoot for being one of Capcom's ambassadors. And I was like, you're kind of right. That should be a goal. I should be like Capcom, first name Cap, last name Com Senpai, notice me. And I was like thinking and kind of like watching the state of play, the Summer Games Fest, and the Nintendo Direct, and like, dude, there are like so many franchises that I adore with my whole heart that are Capcom franchises. Like, I enjoy Devil May Cry. I like Resident Evil. I like... Okay, listen, I haven't played Progmata, but what I have played at Progmata I've really, really enjoyed. I love Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is my problematic fave. I love you. I love you, Ace Attorney. Oh! My commission got approved. On Friday, I will be paying for a custom texture for this very model to get my original outfit back. So you'll get to see this model. You'll get to see this model with the frog overalls someday soon. I'm very excited about that. My hope is to someday have like a... That's awesome. Yes. I hope to someday have like, you know, an original model. But until then, I really, really love this model enough to pay for a retexture. Hence why I said go for the Capcom Creator Program. I would love that. However, despite the fact that their website is like despite the fact that their website is like, oh, you can apply to us no matter your size. We will take creators of all sizes. I'm like, I know their asses do not mean me. You do not mean me. I'm still too small. Maybe I should do one of those things where I'm like making a video every day until Capcom notices me. Are you excited for Resident Evil Veronica? When I saw the announcement, I legit thought of your streams with comment. Abso-fucking-lutely. When they opened Summer Games Fest with Claire Redfield, I was like, oh baby. Oh baby. She looks so good too. They're remaking Code Veronica. Yeah, they are remaking Veronica. And it looks so good. Yeah, Claire Redfield. Unfortunately, I could not stream Summer Games Fest. I definitely would have if I had the time, and I was kind of planning to, but then we actually ended up leaving early for the camping trip. So I was like, fuck. I actually don't know what the heavy hitters for the end of the Summer Games Fest were, because I had to, my phone lost connection around the time that they announced Palworld 1.0. Oh, speaking of Palworld, I saw a gif of one of the pals they're adding to 1.0, and it's a little jester that juggles. Oh, I love a jester. I love a jester. My girlfriend Claire Redfield, exactly. They're making Cherry's girlfriend Claire Redfield real. I kind of like that pal. I love it, jester. I love it so much. I saw a gif of it on tumblr.com, and I was like, fuck yeah, baby. Are people finally gonna hop on Palworld? I missed the wave and got FOMO. Dude, I will absolutely play Palworld with you. I unironically love Palworld. I love Palworld. I had multiple groups of friends do like a Palworld thing. And the first group, it, like, all of our progress got deleted. And then the second group, like, everybody was playing the game a lot more than me and, like, sped past me, and then everyone, like, burnt out. So now I'm just kind of like I at the time they're not playing it anymore, but at the time I was like, well, fuck, like I log back in and y'all have like started the Industrial Revolution without me. I'm so behind. So yeah, if you want to play Pal World together, I will absolutely play Pal World with you. I'd be down again since enough time has passed. Deadass, I used to sit at my computer for 10 hours just fucking playing Pal World. Like that was such a time eating game for me. Can we do Pal World streams? Absolutely. Pal World was fun. I have such a small attention span, and once a new shining game comes out, I start playing that. Your media landscape is quite large. The fact that mine is so small is the reason why I started streaming in the first place. I wanted to play games that weren't 20 years old. And so instead, now I sit here for periods of 3 months and play games that are 35 years old. Let's see, I covered Deltarune. I covered my life updates. Oh, my dad hit a pothole while we were out camping, and he got a flat tire. And then we had a guy who had to come out and like put his spare on his flat tire at like 9 o'clock at night. That was fun. These hips are starting to lie. I believe in you. Go, 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 go. Hold on, wait. Let's change the music. Let's give you some encouraging music. Hold on. Go, 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 go. Da 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 da. Go! Hula that hoop. Ba da 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 ba ba ba. Ba da 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 da. I can feel it. Go! Da ba da 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 da. Swing. How do I encourage somebody? How do I encourage somebody to hula hoop in a way that doesn't sound predatory? Because I can't be like, swing them hips, Pluto. Let me see you hooping that hula, spicy style. I need you to fly like a helicopter. You can say swing those hips, Pluto. You just have to not be a coward. Understood. I'm pretty sure I covered everything that I had to say. Now it's just down to talking. Prepare for liftoff. Anyway, I hope you found that I hope you found that encouraging. I've been when I've been running, I've been blasting like idle music. I need to add. There's a lot. There's a lot of music I need to add. Well, there's a lot of music I need to add to my music player, because I've been kind of like my idle playlist is so narrowed down and specific that like I can't just load up a Hololive playlist on YouTube until I get the tracks downloaded onto my music player because I've specifically curated my idle playlist to things that pique my ears, perk my attention for the specific purpose of not sounding samey and blending together. You need help again? Yeah, I need help again. So like, I don't know. I need to like, it's like the one big playlist that I still need to recreate on my music player so that I can make my own fitness playlist, because currently it has like, hold on, my current fitness playlist, I know it has Up Your Legend, and it has some Suisei songs. It has Die 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 by Sakura Miko, which okay, that song, okay, it's silly. That song is so silly. It's so silly mode, and it's kind of annoying, but it does good when it's blasting in your ears at 5:30 in the morning and you're running down the sidewalk. It does good work. It does good work. You better work, bitch. Pluto, are you ready? No worries if not. I can sit here and talk for 18 million years. Everyone knows that. But I imagine you're waiting on me at this point. We are currently, let me land. We are currently listening to the Sega Saturn era relaxing music VHS tape. Honestly, I've been thinking of just downloading the Saturn, Dreamcast, and Genesis VHS tapes. Just downloading the full videos directly onto my music player, because there is scarcely a time where I boot one of these videos up where I don't just listen to the entire thing. These are so good. What kind of music do you guys think we should listen to while we're... Oh, I'm getting lots of messages. Hold on, Pluto. Don't say anything yet. They can't hear you. Properties. Pluto. Where's my friend? Where's my friend source? I don't need you right now, Ellie. Where's my friend source so they can see your beautiful, beautiful... Na-na. Browser. Oh, I guess I don't have one just for friends. I don't need you right now, Ellie. Fuck, I fucked it up royally. Hold on. Boogie Tech. I gotta go to the Fugi Tech store. Bro, I'm so... I don't need you right now, Ellie. Sources. Copy. Wowza. Plubo. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's my wife. My wife is here. Why? Wait, hold on. You're registering on chat? You're registering in OBS? I cannot hear you. Give me a second. What the hell? Oh, why do they get to listen to you and I don't?
chat. Just me and you here. Hey. Pippi will never believe you. Anything I say right now, Pippi will never believe you.
What was that?
Chat, when I tell you that I worked a full shift, sweaty as a motherfucker, and came home and shat this fucking out immediately, I mean it.
I need you to know that I'm seeing the ribbon and I'm seeing the golden septum piercing on sonic.exe. I'm taking in all the details. All the beautiful, beautiful details.
And I love you too, random citizen. Bro, it's my favorite joke ever. I love it. I love it, dude. My boyfriend could come to me and be like, I love you. I love you too, random citizen. Love it.
Guys,
I'm out of breath.
What does Goozy want? You have chat, you have one guess. What does Goozy want? Not to be derogatory. We love Goozy. And I would love to hang out with him, but unfortunately I am once again streaming. Not every time, but it's like 3 separate times. 3 separate times I've hopped on stream and I've gotten a DM from him being like, you wanna hang out? And I've been like, oh, now I'm the asshole. He wants french fries. I would love french fries. I wish my life wasn't I wasn't stuck in poor boy poverty right now, because I totally would have got myself some french fries multiple times this week. And it's only Tuesday.
I would do heinous things for a cheesy tater tot from Sonic right now.
I heard you talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I feel so bad. I feel so bad when you hit me up on streaming. I'm like, fuck, no.
You immediately hopped in here.
No. I'm not talking shit. I'm not. Wait, dude, at this point, Kevin's gonna stop talking to me entirely. No! Wait, come back! Oh my fucking god, he uninvited me to his goldfish's birthday party! It's fucking Jover.
No, dude.
It's fucking Jover, guys.
You can't do that. You can't, dude, it's not that. No. It wasn't that serious.
You keep looking at the stupid fucking face. You're being a PNGTuber. It's so good. You should hear what he's saying about you. Fuck! No! It's ruining my fucking life. It's ruining my fucking life.
Bro, I know he's talking shit with his goldfish right now.
He's
fucked up.
He's got his goldfish on cam. Got an open mouth kiss Slate the other night. How does he taste? In my head, Slate tastes like alcohol. Like alcohol and, I don't know, maybe vape juice or something. It tastes like he hasn't known breakfast in 35 years. What did I do?
You're actually talking shit. Damn!
I'm doing that thing where I lose my ability to control myself when I enter performance mode, and then I start saying things. And you know what I hope you guys are laughing, chat, because the direct consequence of this is the next time I hop in a call with these guys, they're gonna gang up on me like some fucking back alley shit and beat me with crowbars.
Slate, you have to poop. Poop. You have to prove you wrong right now. What is your favorite fucking breakfast? Fucking ratio, dude. Stuttered. It's fucking over, dude. I can't believe I can never show my face again, dude. I stuttered. What the fuck?
I'm imagining you like facing the corner wearing the sonic.exe fursuit going, it's over because I stuttered.
Stop, it's so hot in this fucking room.
Only after our choreographed snap and step dance. Oh, tears in my eyes, dude. Beat you with crowbars. Whoa, Jason Todd reference. Dude, they're gonna do Arkham Asylum shit to me.
Chet, this is a safe space to say that I hate Batman as a character.
Why is that?
I think he's a pussy. I think he's a pussy and a hypocrite.
Person who, like, I don't know.
Oh, boo-hoo, your parents are dead. Wah, wah. Get over it, rich boy.
Same person who, I don't know how many years ago, joined me on stream to talk about how much they don't like Sonic or Shadow the Hedgehog either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guy who hasn't played Sonic Adventure 2, not enjoying Shadow the Hedgehog. They should beat you with hammers. Wow, 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 wow. Bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow, wow. I think the 35th anniversary for Sonic the Hedgehog is on the 13th, I think. And so I was thinking maybe do like Undertale Deltarune and then this Saturday be like, ooh, maybe I'll do a little bit of Sonic karaoke. That'd be nice. But like the thought of other people hearing me sing again. No, it's the 21st? Oh, nice. The thought of other people hearing me sing again. Oh, it's scary. It's scary. The last time I did a karaoke stream, I went back upstairs and my dad teased me about it and I was like, no.
No, dude, no.
No.
Okay, you can do a karaoke stream and then I'll just like sing over it really obnoxiously.
like in are you gonna be sitting behind me like on my bed?
In real time, dude. Cherry, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who Jason Todd is, but that sounds like my Kinney.
It's one of the Robins, I'm pretty sure. I used to the only thing I know, the only things like about like the Batman comics that I know are from a 1930s Batman comic compilation that I got from Half Price Books. Honestly, I would like to give that to you to read because it is extremely entertaining. They just don't make comics like that anymore.
They just don't draw man-ass like that anymore.
And then also, I used to have this friend, we called her Amu, and she was in the Google Plus roleplay scene with me, and she roleplayed, she was very into DC Comics, and she roleplayed Jason Todd, and she would repost all of these memes and fan arts and whatever of Batman characters. Jason Todd is the second Robin. The Joker beat him to death with a crowbar, and then later he came back to life and got pissed at Batman for not killing the Joker in revenge. Valid.
And that's real as fuck. I'd be pissed too.
Real.
The fuck do you mean you didn't? He killed me. He killed me, dog. What do you mean?
Like I died.
You let him walk away? You can't at least cripple him or something? You just, okay,
break his fucking legs.
Whatever, dude. Yeah, put him in the box that is notorious for people getting out of the box. Yeah, go ahead. Just keep putting them in there. Surely they will let you out again.
This time, this is the one. This is the one, guys. Fucking get a load of this guy. God, are we ready to read some creepy pasta?
Yeah, I sent you the link. So you
Thank you for sending me the link. Okay, so we're reading the original sonic.exe by JC the Hyena. After we get done reading this, I would like to kind of poke into the JC the Hyena, the JC the Hyena-verse, because if I'm not mistaken, this story is actually much longer. You know. Everyone knows.
And that's why I don't fuck with him now. And that's why I do not fucking like the Batman. The Bat or the Man. Don't like
the Bat or the
Man. What
Man.
do you mean? What do you mean? You're just gonna keep letting him get away with it because you think he's capable of change? Okay. Whatever.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I don't know, man. We're on year 60. I don't think he's changing anytime soon. Slam me in the corner a little bit.
I'm trying to think of like, I think, you know, because then we're like we're on either side, you know, we're flanking it on either side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chad has nowhere to go.
Chad has nowhere to go.
How do you feel about Man-Bat? I feel like I'm getting fucked with. I feel like I'm getting fucked, but
This is like asking someone what they feel about Spider's Man.
The way that they name superheroes, though, I cannot rule out the possibility that that is a real character.
No, I'm pretty sure Man-Bat is real.
Google, show me Man-Bat.
Google, show me a picture of this guy's balls.
Man-Bat.
Man-Bat is one of Batman's villains. Oh, God.
You're fucking with me. Kirk? His name is... Oh.
Okay, guys. Wait, before I pull that up, what kind of music should we listen to for our little extravaganza?
Like a werewolf being turned into a bat. Okay, I fuck with it. It's freaky.
You know what?
Who's a zoologist? That's awesome.
Let's listen to the Genesis era relaxing VHS tape. Because I said so.
Lacking sapience and acting purely on instinct. Ooh, okay. Fucking tucks hair behind my ears.
He's like a werewolf, but he turns into a bat instead of a wolf. Like that guy from... Wait. Like that guy from Dispatch? Like Charlie Critical from Dispatch?
That's what I was thinking too. Are we talking about Sonar right now? He has a wife. I don't know. I'm looking at his picture. That's a gay man, dude. I don't know.
It's a gay man.
It's like... I don't think I buy that. I don't think I buy that.
Okay. Here we are at the on the fabled creepypasta.com. This is from September 3rd, 2013. How do you want to do this?
So, the actual story starts if you scroll down to sonic.exe creepypasta story. There's a bit of a flavor text before that. That isn't the actual story. It's kind of like a blog post thing.
There we go.
There we go. We get into it. Okay, we can do this. We can do this the Creepcast way, or we can do it like popcorn reading, where we trade off every paragraph.
Which would you prefer in this instance?
I think it makes more sense to do popcorn reading style because there's not really like there's not much dialogue.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning that way because I do not know how much dialogue is in sonic.exe creepypasta story.
I think almost none, funny enough.
I can think of one very specific piece of dialogue in this story, and you are welcome to read that if you would like. But as
I
far
feel
as
I'm
like
getting set up.
as far as like conversing, I'm not super sure.
Okay. Since you're a streamer though, I will let you start.
I'm here to start. Should I turn? I'm gonna turn the music down at just like a hair. Okay.
I'm surprised you don't got creepy music going.
I don't know what kind of creepy, because like, I don't know what kind of creepy music, because we could do the standard fare like Miyuji stuff that I throw on every time I read a creepy story. Would we prefer that?
The only thing that I can think of that would be on theme is like Lavender Town.
And that's the wrong game.
It is the wrong
I
game,
also
but it's
like, I don't want to play the Sonic CD boss theme for like the entire time we sit here and read this.
What? Why not? What's wrong?
Hold on, because it sounds like this. This is it. 20 minutes. The entire time we're reading this story.
And you know what? If you were to step into my dreams, this is exactly what it would sound like.
What the fuck?
This is exactly what I hear in my sleep at night.
Remember when we were talking about camping and our friend and I were telling you about the sort of anxious thoughts we have, and you went, "Are you okay?" I feel like I'm Uno reverse carding you right now. What do you mean this plays in your dreams?
I have very cryptic dreams. I don't think I've ever had a normal dream.
You do have very cryptic dreams. You have the most, like, obtuse David Lynch dreams I think anyone could possibly have.
I really need to get a dream journal, dude, and like
You really
just, like,
do.
Go to websites to do dream analysis.
You need to pay a psychic to figure it out what it all means.
There's always like an overarching narrative and everything, dude. I don't know. I feel like the spirits are trying to tell me something, and I just sit there with the fucking thumb up my ass. Okay, thank you, spirits.
Yeah, but I gotta afford rent though.
I have to go to work.
I have to go to work in the morning. We're gonna do the Resident Evil relaxing mix. How is that by everyone?
My giblets are tingling.
Your what?
Giblets? I'm sorry. I'll say it closer to the mic. My giblets are tingling. Did you catch it that time?
I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't know what that means, and I'm getting scared.
It's getting spooky.
All right, let's dive into the story, shall we? Sonic.exe. Hold on, I need to get the shit-eating grin off my face.
Quit smiling, they can hear it.
I'm not gonna hear it. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else. I like the newer games, but I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played glitchy or hacked games before, though I don't think I want to play after the experience that I had.
It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you get to explore the towns in it. Until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD.
Pause my game to be here. This better be good.
And so I took it inside.
I looked at the note first and realized that it was from my dear friend Kyle, and let's just call him that, whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though what was weird is how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to read, as if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry. This is what he wrote. Advertisements. If you want to read the whole letter, you can.
Yes, of course. Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late, and I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it, he's after me. And if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me. Destroy the disc, and you'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise I'll catch you. Don't even play the game, it's what he wants. Just destroy it, please. Kyle.
I knew that it was from Kyle because of his handwriting, and also the fact that he wrote his name at the bottom of the paper. Also, the protagonist's name is Tom. Sonic movie reference. This story is about the cop from the Sonic movie.
Oh shit.
Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked of me. I didn't.
Fuck you, Kyle. I want to play this fuck-ass game, dude. What you mean?
I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Boy, was I wrong about that.
Anyway, I looked at the disc, and it looks like any ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had black marker on it written sonic.exe. I'm doing hand quotations, you can't see that. And it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a pawn shop or eBay. When I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it, since I'm a big fan of Sonic.
I went up to my room and turned on my computer and put the disc in and installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was like the first Sonic game. I was like, awesome! Because like I said earlier, I like the classics. The first thing I noticed that was out of place was when I pressed start, there was a split second when I saw the title image turn into something much different. Something that I now consider horrifying before cutting to black.
I remember that the image... Fuck. I remember what the image looked like in that split second where the game cut to black. Stop laughing at me. Cut to black. Shut up. The sky had darkened. The title emblem was rusted and ruined. The Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666, and the water had turned red, like blood, except it looked hyper-realistic.
But the freakiest thing that was in that split-second frame was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding with two glowing red dots staring right at me, and his smile had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it. No, I figured it was just a glitch and forgot about it. After it cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so, and then another weird thing happened. The save file select from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up, and I was like, WTF? What's this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something off. The background was a dark, cloudy sky of the bad Stardust Speedway level from Sonic CD, and there were only 3 save files. The music was that creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound, only it was extended and seems to have been in reverse. And the image for the save file where you see a preview of the level you're on is just red static for all 3 files.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. The thing about this is like literally
that's the scariest thing I've ever fucking heard.
My favorite this creepypasta was obviously written by someone who was 12 years old trope is when they start being like, and it was the music that played was from a completely different video game. Because I can't there aren't any tracks in Sonic that are as scary as this one from Earthbound.
This is the scariest thing that I have ever heard.
How do I make Sonic scary? What if it wasn't Sonic?
That literally doesn't belong in this game. a little freaked out, guys.
Is anyone else seeing this?
The writer made it goofy on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. I think now they would say yeah. What freaked me out more was the character select. It showed only Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure that something was up. I mean, how can you play as Robotnik in a classic Sonic game, for crying out loud?
It's Robotnik, okay? That's what's freaking him out. It's not the fact that the save select is from the wrong game or that the music is from the wrong game. No. All of that, probably just a glitch. Playing as Robotnik, are you out of your fucking mind?
He's the fucking bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
Like, that's fucking scary. Oh my, Pippi, that's the villain. Dude, that's the bad guy.
That's when I realized that this wasn't a glitchy game. It was a hacked game. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy, but as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared. Or at least I tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked File 1 and chose Tails, and when I selected and got started, and that's where the sentence ends. The game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy, pixelated laugh that sounded an awful lot like that Kefka guy from Final Fantasy before cutting to black.
Oh, Final Fantasy mention!
Fantasy mention!
Dude, this definitely does fucking read like just one kid pranking his friend. It's like pranking a scaredy cat friend.
You guys know Kefka, right?
Cannot play this game.
You guys have played Earthbound, right? You guys know what bad future Sonic CD plays like, right?
Hey guys, you don't mind if I name drop all of my favorite games, right? Like, you guys don't care? Okay, cool. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds or more. Then it showed the typical level title thing, except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red, and the text showed only Hill Act 1. The screen faded in, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. The music was different, though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing, and had Tails start running like you would in any of those classic Sonic games. What was odd was that as Tails was running along the levels, there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. That was when the peaceful music started to lower down into slow, deep tones, very slowly, as I kept going.
Sorry, I was adjusting your volume for a little bit there. I don't think this person knows how long 5 minutes is. If I was in a Sonic game and I just kept running straight for 5 minutes, I think maybe like 90 seconds, and I'm like, okay, something's up. I'm gonna reset for a second. Like 90 seconds, and I'm like, nah, this shit haunted. Goodbye. I suddenly saw something, and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when the music started to slow down. Tails had a shocked and saddened look on his face that I never saw him have before, so I had to move along, and as he kept that worried look on his face... As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals as Tails moved past them, looking more and more worried as the music lowers and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. They all looked like somebody killed them in rather gruesome ways. A squirrel was hanged on a tree with what appeared to be his entrails hanging out. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a duck had his eyes gouged out and his throat slit. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently, so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there were no more animals and the music seemed to have stopped. I still kept Tails to continue.
After a minute passed, after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen, with his back against Tails, with his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, but then his smile faltered, obviously noticing that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting as if he was totally oblivious of Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make him move, so this had to have been a cutscene.
Yeah, cutscene. You know, all those cutscenes that Sonic 1 has.
That thing that they do?
That thing that they do in Sonic 1, the cutscenes. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feeling of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger, and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder.
Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and they were black with those red glowing dots, just like that title image, though there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned black, and the static sound was off.
It stayed black for about 7 seconds, and then white text appeared forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?"
At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue with the game, but my curiosity got the better of me when I was taken to a different level, with the level title now saying, "Hide and Seek."
This time, I was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and it looked like everything was on fire. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures as if he wanted to get out of the area he was in as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall, trying to tell me to get him out of there.
So I pressed down on the arrow key as hard as I could and made him run as fast as he could. A pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark of as Robotnik from SA2 was playing as I made Tails trek through the desolate forest, trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from.
Okay. That creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark as Robotnik from SA2.
Dude.
Okay.
That whole paragraph was one sentence.
So I pressed down the arrow key as hard as I could, and I made him run as fast as he could. A pixelated version of that creepy theme from when you meet Shadow in the Ark as Robotic from SA2 was playing as I made Tails trek through the desolate forest, trying to get him to escape from whatever he was trying to run from. Suddenly, I heard that creepy laugh again. That awful Kefka laugh. Right after 10 seconds have passed as I helped Tails run through the forest, and then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping everywhere on the screen. Dude, this is like a child describing a dream to you. Again with those black and red eyes.
The music changed to that suspenseful drowning jingle as I see Sonic behind Tails slowly gaining up on him, flying! Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying!
They fly now?
The flying pose. Sonic can't fly. That's not in his
He doesn't
power
do that.
set. He runs. The flying pose his sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD, except it was just Sonic, and he had the black and red eyes again, only...
This time...
I'm strict.
The way the fuck... Only... This time, he had the most deranged-looking grin on his face. He looked as though he was enjoying the torment he was giving the poor little fox as he gained up on him.
Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene, the music stopped and Sonic vanished. Tails laid there and started crying for 15 seconds.
Thank God he remembers exactly how long in intervals all of this happened in, so that modders could reenact the game exactly.
Down to the second.
Down to the second. You respect.
The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror.
Could you imagine you're playing a haunted game, right? And your character like breaks down in tears, and you're sitting there like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
You're just like, damn, bitch.
You know,
Are you done?
It's been like 8 seconds. I feel like you're overreacting a little bit. No, still more. Okay. 11 Mississippi.
This kid was just running in a straight line for 5 minutes, so
running
for like 15 seconds.
Dude, he didn't even touch you. He didn't even kill you yet. What's the problem? Blood started to come down those blackened eyes of Sonic's as a grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down at the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch.
Just in a split second, Sonic lunged at Tails, right before the screen went black. There was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds.
Sorry.
Text returned. This time it said, "You're too slow. Want to try again?" And that god-awful laugh came with it.
I water after that. I was so shocked by what had happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? Guys, why did Sonic kill Tails? Is he stupid?
No, literally, why the fuck would he do that? Like, why the fuck would he do that? That's so fucking
They're literally friends.
So fucking evil.
He's sitting there like at his computer watching the game like, he would not fucking do that.
Dude, this is so out of character, dude. I shook the shock off as I was brought back to the character select. The save file that had Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but in the TV screen itself, which was flickering with that red static. Tails' expression scared me. His eyes were black and bleeding, his orange fur had gone black, and he had an expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore it, I picked Knuckles next.
Power button's right there. Power button's right there.
One long ass sentence.
I just watched Tails die. And now I'm back on the menu and he looks pretty dead. I'll try to ignore
Tails is going emo.
Honestly, the black fur and like bloody tears, that's a look. That's a look. There's a 14-year-old from the year 2009 who really could have used that visual. Really could have used that visual.
MCR starts playing.
The laugh came again, and the screen cut to black again and stayed there for another 10 seconds. This time, the level said, "You can't run."
I was really freaked out by now. I couldn't really tell if this was a glitch, or a hack, or some kind of sick, twisted joke, or anything, really. But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept playing. Because Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. Oh my god. Looking at your fucking PNGTuber when you say that. Oh my god.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing,
This
sir.
is a serious story, baby.
Yeah, somebody just died. Somebody just died. Everybody lock in.
Tails literally just fucking died.
Tails literally just died.
He just went emo and died, dude. Come on, have some respect.
The next level looked much different. It had the background of the Scrap Brain Zone, but the sky background looked like the main menu. It had the dark, reddish, cloudy sky, but it was the music that creeped me out the most. It sounded like Gygas's theme after you beat Pokey and Earthbound.
That's your fucking mother!
Shit. That's not in this game. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
I also noticed that Knuckles looked afraid, just like Tails did, though not as much. More rather, he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall just like Tails and looked as if he wasn't sure about what was going on. But I made him move anyway, because I'm a fucking asshole.
Because I just want to see what happens. He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level. And as he did, the screen started to flicker red static a couple times, and then that maddening laugh came again.
Hold on, I just saw you peek again. Then, after a few seconds of running, I noticed several bloodstains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear again, thinking something horrible is going to happen to Knuckles. He looked nauseated walking down this bloodstained road, but I still kept him going.
What a little shithead, dude.
What a piece of shit.
Suddenly, as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes, and then red static appeared again. When the static vanished, showing nothing but black screen with text saying, "What?" When the static vanished, showing nothing but black screen with text saying, "Found you!" I was now scared. Just
now.
Now I'm scared.
I mean, like, I was a little freaked out, and then I was a little freaked out, and I was a little freaked out, and now I'm scared.
Like, the rest of it was kind of spooky, but, like, I'm not a pussy or anything, so it didn't scare me, but, like, now he said that he found me, and that's kind of fucking freaky.
Totally get it that he would find Tails that quick, because Tails is a baby, you know? Natural selection. Tails would die. But there's no way he would find Knuckles that quickly. Dude, I'm scared.
Like, no offense to Tails or anything, but if it was me, let's just say he would not have fucking found me, because I'm not built like that. I'm built different.
I would've...
So I was now scared.
Why wasn't Knuckles running? Is he stupid?
Is Knuckles, like, literally dumb? Just don't be dumb. Just run.
Dude, just fucking run. That's what the game is about.
Dude, Sonic isn't even running. He's not even running.
Flying.
He's flying, dude.
You should have this in the bag.
He's not, yeah. Like, come on, just run. He's not even... Man, Knuckles, pass the controller, dude. Whatever.
Anyway, red static came again, and then I was back to the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. And this time, that high-pitched squealing from Silent Hill 1's final boss was playing.
Silent Hill?
That's the scary game!
Was this some kind of boss battle with Sonic? I hope to God. Didn't see that, but I just did the Holy Trinity. It wasn't, honestly.
The Holy Trinity.
Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles in what appeared to be a pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn and then punch Sonic.
Hello?
But Sonic vanished in black pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again. Then Sonic. Then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and then I made him punch again, and Sonic vanished again, laughing. And then again. And then I did it again. Knuckles was panicking even more, again. And even I felt like I was going crazy again. Sonic was practically playing with us again. He was playing a sick, twisted little mind game with me and Knuckles again.
Not again! Yeah, you know how Knuckles can punch in the 2D games? You know how there's a button for that? they made a button for that.
You know, the punch button.
The punch button. The famous Sonic the Hedgehog 3 punch button.
The button that punches.
Another cutscene played as Knuckled fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony.
Fuck.
Sonic was actually driving us both crazy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And then, in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles, and the screen went black with another distorted screeching noise that lasted for at least 3 seconds.
Could have been longer.
Another text message appeared. So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree?
Well, a few of Knuckles got out. It's just Knuckled that's getting killed. What the hell? Just what is going on? I started to think that Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game. But I was too scared to think that.
I was brought back to the main menu, and this time, the second file box had Knuckles on the TV screen. His red fur had darkened to a reddish gray. His dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too. And he had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens on the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it.
So I shut off the game and took a break. It's like the one positive
I'll get
thing
back to you later.
that he's done the whole story. Like, you know what? 2 characters have died after begging me not to let them. I think now's a good time to take a break. Oh my god.
You know, for my mental health, I'll be back. You guys can just sit there and cry or whatever.
You know what? That's enough for me. I'll be back. I took a nap. I wish I hadn't, because then I began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness, though I was under the light given off by a lamp that hung high above my head. I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help us," and "Why did you give us to him?" and "Run away before he gets you too." Advertisements!
Their cries died out as I then heard Sonic laughing. His laugh. It sounded a lot like the distorted Kefka laugh. I don't know if I've said that enough, but it sounded like the Kefka laugh.
He sounds like Kefka, guys.
Guys, it's the Kefka laugh specifically. Did I mention that? You're a lot of fun to play with, kid. Just like your friend Kyle. No, he didn't last long.
I'll mention Vine Boom. I was scared and looking around for the source of the voice. Won't be long now until you join him and all my other friends. I saw him walking towards me, flickering in and out in several directions. You can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others. When he grabbed me and I saw his bleeding black and red-eyed grinning face, I woke up with a fright. Low-key, I woke up with a fright.
Low-key? Dude, I was a little shaken.
I was a little shook.
After a couple of hours, I decided to continue playing the game.
Dumbass!
As one does. That's the logical choice here. I don't know why, but I had to know. I had to figure out why this was happening. So I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Robotnik next.
I'm gonna be real. You could convincingly write a story like this about people who play Souls-likes. Those bitches will not turn off the game for any reason at all. They have to be asleep at their desks before they decide, you know what, actually, I feel like I've had enough for the day. That is the only demographic of gamers you could convincingly write a story like this about. And then you know what? They'll have horrible tortured nightmares about it, and then they'll get up and be like, "Oh boy, I can't wait for my next play session of Bloodborne."
Is there a Nintendogs creepypasta?
There has to be.
There's no way there's not, dude.
Ellie is making this reading so hard. There should be a Souls-like creepypasta. That witch lady from Elden Ring looked at me and was like, "You're too sweaty. No, put the controller down. Stop."
And this time she had 9 arms.
She had 9 arms
fuck.
and big naturals.
Big juicy naturals.
No, guys, you gotta believe me. It must have been a glitch.
It was this big.
I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik. But anyway, the level title appeared again, and this time it said, which I found really freaky.
This time, I was in some kind of hallway. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Dude, I was getting worried that we wouldn't get overly detailed paragraphs about the levels anymore. That is what I most look forward to.
How am I supposed to envision where you are?
Right. No. Yeah. didn't really look like it was from any of the classic Sonic games, though. It has the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered. The walls were a dark grayish purple with animated candle lights and a few dark bloodstains here and there.
Tell me what game it looks like.
And there was a dark... Tell me what game... Wait, hey, so... Do you have, like, a pop culture reference for this, or...
This isn't...
I don't think I can envision
This
it,
isn't
really.
enough. Give me something. Castlevania?
I can't see it in my head.
Corpse Party?
I need a comparison.
I need a comparison. I need one.
There was a dark red curtain hanging above the... Yeah, hello? There was a dark red curtain hanging above on the top part of the screen. Every 12 seconds or so, that red curtain sways very slowly. But whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. The music was oddly pleasant, a piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful song, but I knew better. This was the song that played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse.
Can't believe you wouldn't tell me what song it is.
Dude.
Again,
What song was it?
the image of him starting the level and looking at the curtain and going, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did, but he did have a suspicious look on his face, as if he was just a bit paranoid. He did a little animation when I just left him standing. He turns his head to the left and to the right at least twice, and then shrugs at me as if he has no idea where he was or what was going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue onward. He did his usual running animation. You know, when you've beaten him at the end of a classic Sonic game and you chase him as we continued going through the hallway.
I'm a little shithead. Yeah, look at this guy. He has no fucking idea where he is or what's about to happen to him.
And look at this fucking loser.
Look at him go.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Go, fat man, go. What an asshole.
I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself, though I pressed onward. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more reddish. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Then we landed onto another hallway, and this one was longer than the last one. Or at least it felt like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not have a count? So when did we stop? When did we stop counting?
Don't get your hopes up.
Convenient. Now we don't have a count? Okay. Alright. And then we headed down another flight of stairs. And then we headed down another flight of stairs down. This one was much longer. Took at least 1 full minute. So why did you count the... Okay.
We've got... Okay, just
So now we're just
understand. Last one, shorter than 1 minute. This one, 1 minute, maybe longer.
Right. Right.
And then I heard that horrid Kefka. Actually, you know what?
Can we play the Kefka
Jarvis,
laugh every time they
Jarvis,
say
show me the Kefka laugh. Okay, all right.
I'm literally fucking shaking, dude. That's the scariest thing I've ever fucking heard.
I think I shit myself a little bit. I think I shit myself a little bit. Guys, I gotta go.
Can I tell you something? That Kefka laugh, I have all my life on the internet have associated that with Undertale because I'm almost positive there's a character in Undertale that has a very similar laugh.
I'll let you know when I get done playing Undertale. I don't even remember. Comment says, not gonna lie, I thought that was Bowser all this time. No, guys, it's that horrid Kefka laugh. You guys know Kefka, right?
No, it's the Kefka laugh.
It's the Kefka laugh.
Kefka laugh.
That horrid Kefka laugh. Okay. And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again, and then the music slowly faded until it was quiet. As it did, The walls turned more dark red, and the torches were black flame now.
When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed he now looked really creeped out. Though he tried to hide it, I couldn't blame him. I was scared too.
What has to go through your head? Like, you're in this situation, right? You're realizing, oh man, I got this glitched, hacked copy of Sonic 1. These characters look kind of terrified. Should I just keep going? Yeah, probably. 2 of them are dead now. It's probably, nothing could possibly go wrong.
And like, you believe with full confidence that they're real, they're sentient.
Because you're
like,
you're actively acknowledging that they are, because you're like, oh, you know what? I'm scared too, bro. I'm scared. I get it. I'm scared too. Keep going though.
I literally just want to see what happens.
Keep dancing. Go on. Suddenly, Sonic popped right in front of Robotnik the same way he did Knuckles, and then red static. The red static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then it turned, and then it showed me the most unpleasant image.
The image showed a hyper-realistic of Sonic standing in the darkness, where you could only see his face, while his head. Stop! This is so scary. You could only see his face while his head and torso faded into black. And when I say hyper-realistic, I mean that he looked so real. You could actually see the lines in his blue fur. As if you could actually feel the fur if you touched the screen.
Bro, he looked like Ben Schwartz Sonic! Sonic.exe predicted movie Sonic confirmed. His face. Oh god. He had the most horrifying smile I had ever seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. His eyes are wide and black, and once again crying blood, which also looked hyper-realistic. And there were 2 small glowing red dots and those black eyes staring right at me, as if staring into my mind. His grin was wide and demonic. It literally stretched into the sides of his face like a Cheshire cat, except Sonic had fangs, very sharp fangs, much like the werehog's teeth, except more vicious looking. Somewhat yellowish from the look of it. He had stains of blood and small bits of flesh on his lips, and fangs as if he ate some animal.
Tippy stretch. Stretch time.
Oh my god, my muscles hurt. Oh god, no one ever exercise ever. It is such a bad idea.
Stretch again. Stretch harder. Reach for the stars. Go further beyond. Make sure to stretch your toes too.
Curling them. Bet I'll be mushed forever then. Everyone, this is your sign to be mashed potatoes before you're dead.
Mashed potatoes, and I'll be the gravy.
Oh my god. What a flirt.
Stretch the tootsies.
Me when my Tootsie Roll gets really warm in my pocket. I'm sorry.
Nasty. You're so nasty. Nasty ass warm stretchy Tootsie Roll.
Ew.
I stared at that gruesome image for a good 30 seconds. Chat, let's count it out. 1 Mississippi.
2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi.
30 seconds? Really? Never taking my eyes off of it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me. Smile. Pepe, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reread this small paragraph, and I need you to zoom in on my character, but just make the Sonic face to take up the screen so that chat can participate. Chat, you have to stare into Sonic's face. Look at Sonic staring back at you.
Okay, chat, look at Sonic. Look at Sonic.
He's there. He's there. He's waiting. I stared at the gruesome image for a good 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off of it. It felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face. It just took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good.
And in the time it took for them to read that, it's etched into your brains for good, too.
You're welcome.
You're welcome!
You're welcome.
Then the screen flickered with red static again, 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I heard the Kefka laugh. Except this time, it sounded distorted. Demonic, even. It went back to the image again, except this time, there was the text again, though it was messed up. But it was pretty much one of the most horrifying things I looked at since I had this game. I am God!
It took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good, and the other 20 were just for fun, I guess. I don't know. Sonic's staring at it like, you can look away now, dude. Like, no, like, you can look... Just open mouth drooling.
Blink, motherfucker!
Mom! The cat is back!
I don't want to fight with... I don't want to start a fight with Sonic! Kyle, there's a weird fucking cat outside!
Looks like Grandma looks like Sonic the fucking thing!
Sounds like Kefka the fucking thing! Oh my god, I'm gonna choke.
It was when I read that message while looking at Sonic when it hit me. I realized right there and then, this Sonic was a monster! A pure evil, sadistic, oh my god, look at the comments. All-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. And all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle.
Possibly Kyle, we're not sure, I didn't bother calling.
Don't know about that one. He just wrote a letter, he could be fine. And the game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world. And the very hell his victims are trapped in.
Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but literally spiraling abyss of pure darkness before the red static came again, this time much louder and distorted, so loud that it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears and the red static screeched for a good 7 seconds. Then it stopped and showed nothing but a black screen. Advertisements!
I just got FNAF jump scared by Sonic.
Where's that gif of Francois?
Wait, I think it's in my favorites. Hold on, wait.
11 commas in that sentence. Yup. Also, hey Beamy, hi, I love you.
Hi. Hello. Hold on, wait. It's buried in my favorites. It's buried in my favorite gifs underneath all of the fucking the ironic alpha gifs. Hold on. Wait.
Are they really ironic?
Are they really ironic? Be honest.
Guys, be honest. Does it look like I'm wearing this in an ironic way?
Uh-oh. Oh, they're not loading. Uh-oh. Chat, wait. Chat, hold on. The bit isn't dead yet. Hold on. Chat, wait.
No, go on.
Oh god. Oh god. Chat's getting tired of me. Oh. Oh god.
Mods,
no.
activate the trapdoor.
I have to... No. Wait. Okay, so it turns out I don't have it. I don't know where it is. But you know what? I'll give you this one. How about that? It's at the bottom of my favorites.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Jason taught him one of them. Hell yeah. As I sat there, staring at the black screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laugh, now sounding more clear as if Sonic was right behind me. Played again 3 times as I looked at the text in shock and confusion.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Then I got booted back to the main menu.
Kefka laugh.
And this time, the third save file had a TV image of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin had turned a dull gray, his mustache drooped and blackened, his glasses broken, blood is coming from them, and he had a mere dead-like expression on his face.
Ew, he's old. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, and I cried a bit. I pitied them for the agony that they're going through. They were forever trapped within the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be.
Then, the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on no matter what I did. I sat there for maybe 25 seconds, horrified by what had just happened. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who play his game in more ways than one. And when he gets bored, he drags you into the game. Literally drags you to hell, where he can play with you always as his toy.
I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there, but at least I managed to turn it back on now. After I sat there for 25 seconds, exactly, I heard a voice right behind me, like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom.
Guys, why is sonic.exe talking to me like that?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Guys, is God flirting with me? I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie, smiling with bloodstains under its eyes.
Oh my god, no!
That's the game!
Kid, run!
Why is Sonic.exe talking to me, and why is he low-key kind of flirty with it? That was Sonic.exe. How do we feel?
I feel good. I feel refreshed.
A stream is already almost 2 hours long.
I feel like I needed that. You know?
I feel like we all need that. Hold on. I'm going to switch it back to chatting for a second, and I'm going to look at what else JC the Hyena has uploaded. Ah! Sorry. It's endearingly shitty. I will say, the whole time we were reading it, I was thinking of that, like, endearingly shitty, but also much better Sonic creepypasta we read last year about Silver. Love that. We need to revisit that one. Sir JC the Hyena 231. Dang, it looks like JC the Hyena's DeviantArt was made after the Sonic.exe was uploaded. I imagine he probably had some kind of account on the Creepypasta wiki before all of this. I could have sworn that I could have sworn that there was like an expanding universe. No, it wasn't about Silver. It was about Mephiles, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was about Mephiles. Sorry, I incorrectly remembered it as Silver. Episode Mephiles is what it was called. My bad, guys. My bad. Let's read some of the comments. Who's faster, Sonic.exe or regular Sonic?
Sonic can only run, but I can fly and teleport anywhere.
Wink! Gary Paul
Thank you,
says,
Blue Box.
Sonic.exe.
Big Balls Boy says, if I saw that plushie, I would just burst into laughed like I did while reading this. To throw it out my window.
Throw it out my
Easy.
window. Easy. Biner Beastage says, I'm confused. He said he saw the plushie staring at him, but he was still there to tell the tale, so what happened? Did Sonic just leave him be after that? So obvious.
Creepy Spaghetto says, it's a creepypasta, no place for logic.
Wait, what other replies are there?
Do you know who else has no logic?
Your life has no logic. Thank you, Red Lobster.
Thank you, official Red Lobster account on creepypasta.com/sonic.exe. Hold on. I want to read more of these. Let's go back.
It's really unfortunate, Pippi, because right now you're not streaming it, so people cannot see the gifs.
Like I saw this and I was like, this has to be. I have to go back. We have to share.
Please scroll up and show the actual hedgehog running. Please.
Sonic.exe. He was hyper realistic. You could feel his purr if you touched the screen. I think Sonic.exe just wanted to play with him in the real world a bit more. Quote, try to keep this interesting for me, Tom, unquote. That was a warning that if Sonic.exe ever got bored, he would drag Tom into the pits of hell that had been mentioned before. No, I think he might have escaped. It's just creepypasta. It's fake. Well, he's here to scare everyone. His tail
What did you
stands
say
out.
originally, Purple Car?
Does it? The game's like I Am God. Maybe the plushie follows him around and appears when you least expect it. GIF of Foxy FNAF.
Okay, now take that GIF, but imagine Prime Quiz.
I told him
Take that
earlier.
GIF.
When we were talking about the Deltarune announcement. I was like, I need a rotoscoped version of that GIF with like different Deltarune characters. Wait!
I know I don't have it saved on Discord.
I'm
but I
also a
have it
fan of
in
Sonic
my
the
phone.
Hedgehog.
Oh shit.
Okay, I want to ask.
Seems like Sonic was following you.
What is it with most haunted cartoon / video game creepypastas and them having hyper realistic blood in them? Like, for fuck's sake, Sonic is a 16-bit game. How can blood look hyper realistic in a 16-bit game? And it was blood everywhere, and you could touch him through the screen, and he said, I am God!
Unrealistic picture of Sonic because Sonic wears gloves.
Wow, incredible pull. That just made me so attracted to you. Tasty pasta, but had lots of the scary sauce. 11 out of 10. You're getting no sleep tonight. Ouch!
Thank you, Golden Turtle. I will be getting sleep.
How I sleep after reading Sonic.exe. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Honk shoe. What is it? Wait, no. Hold on. Go back. Wait, why were there sounds from other random games? Did they depict those game sounds, or were they actually the game? What are you asking?
Did they depict the game sounds, or were they actually the game sounds? You're not hearing me.
You're not. I don't think that the author could have gone into any more painful detail about the sounds.
Also,
What are we talking?
why is sonic.exe described as a mix between normal Sonic, Ben of Ben Drowned fame, and Alistair from Has-Been Hotel?
No, no. Oh no. 20. Oh. Wait, these comments are so recent. Oh my god, 2023. 2025?
1.
Oh my god.
Sonic.exe. I love Sonic.exe.
On whoever wrote this bullshit. Let's not get mean, Great and Plain, okay?
There is a difference between reality and a video game. Here are the main differences between real-life games and video games. Real-life games involve a lot of physical activity, whereas the physical activity in video games is limited. Therefore, it is possible to play virtual sports in limited spaces. Not the best explanation, but I'm trying to say that the game is cursed, not the boy.
Thank you, Orange Raindrop. Actually, banger name.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, you know, that's... I would agree with that. Game is cursed, not the boy. About that.
A boy named Tom committed suicide. Dude, spoilers!
Bro!
Holy fuck.
See, I knew there was a JC verse. They just won't show it to me.
Dude. Who else is having nightmares?
What is this? FNAF 4? I love what appears to be a new generation of people coming to appreciate and shit on Sonic.exe the same way we all did in 2013. I'm love Sonic.exe.
Please allow me to read Du Bois' theory.
Yes, hold on. I'll do the Seymour.
I have a theory. Tom got sucked into the game, but didn't realize it until he saw that sonic.exe plush. Sonic.exe was on his computer. He found his way out of Sonic's hell and found his way to the internet, went to this website, and posted his story before anyone could experience the hell he went through.
Wait.
How did we get there? How did we jump to that conclusion?
Somebody get the cork board. Because Tom got sucked into the game, but didn't realize until he saw the Sonic.exe plush. Are we following? Sonic.exe was on his computer. He found his way out of Sonic's hell, and this is important, and found his way to the internet. He went to this website. He went to this website in their notes and posted this story before anyone could experience the hell that he went through.
And this will be on your test.
This will be on the test.
You need to remember why he realized that he was in the game. And why is that? Class? Why did he realize that he was in the game? What was it?
What is the main idea of Sonic.exe?
Thank you.
Then there is me, sees the plushie, picks it up and hugs it, petting its head and yelling, "Who hurt you?"
Such a loving soul you are, Cyan Lamp.
Such a loving soul.
Truly a heart of gold.
Honestly, we need more people like you.
We need more people like Cyan Lamp.
All right. I think that's enough. I think that's enough comment reading for now.
Oh, Birdie.
What a wonderful story. I will always come back to the story. It's such a banger classic. Never mind. I scrolled down a little bit more in the comments, and there's one that just says Sonic EXE Rule 34.
Thank you, Sean.
Sonic.exe writes, cool. Could be more about me.
Thank you, Sonic. Thank you, Sonic.exe.
Any boozles. What a wonderful time. thanks for coming to stream. Would you like to write an intense review of sonic.exe?
Yes, I think I would. I think that you really only come across these stories every once in your life. It's a magical experience to just, I mean, like stories like this, you really want to sit there and ponder and just appreciate the light in your life. Life is a beautiful thing. It's a gift given to everyone. And I think it reminds me of how unforgiving time is, and the fact that I will never get that time back that I spent reading that story. And I think going forward, I will cherish my time more.
Dressed as sonic.exe as you say this, by the way.
Dude, I'm so sorry. What if sonic.exe had big naturals? Cherry, I want you to stand in front of the class and say that again.
Actually, that's the raid phrase. Who's streaming right now? Actually a lot of people, but mostly big. You know what? Actually, Markatoto is playing Sonic 06. So because it's Sonic, we're gonna raid Mar again.
Sonic.exe had big natural.
The raid phrase is, what if Sonic.exe had big natural?
I mean, technically, if you look at my little model, Sonic does have
Sonic.exe does have big naturals. It was written into the code. All right, every pony. Thank you so much for coming to stream today. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Get up, stretch, go pee, get some water. Pluto, do you have any last words for chat?
I took an MLP test and I got Applejack, and that is the best My Little Pony out of the original 6, and I think that Applejack should have replaced Twilight because I hate Twilight.
I can't take anything you say seriously when your PNGTuber closes its eyes and smirks with such finality after literally everything you fucking say to me. Let's get the hell out of here. Goodbye.